Ahoy, hello everyone. So today's video is gonna be about expressing your dislikes, especially with food, because all of us has some food that we are not the biggest fan of, and in today's conversation, you will learn how to express these feelings about certain things that you don't like. In this conversation, you will hear more like slang speaking. So let's get into it. Eva. Ahoj, co jste dělali o víkendu? Radek. Já jsem byl o víkendu u babičky. Bylo to super, až na ten oběd. Babička vařila koprovku. Celá naše rodina ji miluje, ale mě moc nechutná. Eva. Já fakt nesnáším koprovku. Jako vážně. Ta omáčka? Ne, fuj. Už od školy ji nemůžu ani cítit. Tomáš. No to chápu. Ve škole vařili fakt hrozně. Já mám třeba problém s houbama. Ne, že by mi nechutnaly, ale mám prostě nějaký problém. Jakmile sním něco s houbama, je mi fakt blbě. Radek. Já nemůžu ani vidět mořské plody. Jako krevety, mušle, chobotnice. Fuj, jednou jsem to zkusil na dovolené a nebylo to vůbec dobrý. Od té doby nikdy víc. Eva. Jo, mořské plody taky nemusím. Co ale fakt nedávám, jsou vnitřnosti. Játrová omáčka, držčky, to je noční můra. Tomáš. Mně stačilo jednou ochutnat tlačenku a to byl konec. Už nikdy víc. Radek. Tlačenka je fajn, můj děda kupoval vždy tlačenku a když jsem byl malý, tak jsem ji jedl docela často. Eva. No nic, každý má jiný vkus. Hele, ale já už mám dost hlad. Kam půjdeme na oběd? Něco normálního, prosím. Tomáš. Bez kopru a bez hub, prosím. Radek. A hlavně žádný chobotnice, jo? So now let's break it down and read it with the transcription and let's have a look at the phrases. So, Radek is saying, jak jsem byl o víkendu u babičky. Bylo to super až na ten oběd. Babička vařila koprovku. Celá naše rodina ji miluje, ale mě moc nechutná. So he was on the weekend at his grandma's, and the grandma cooked koprovka. Koprovka is dill sauce, it's traditional Czech food. And he says, celá naše rodina ji miluje, ale mě moc nechutná, which means our whole family loves it, but for me, I'm not the biggest fan. Mě moc nechutná. The literal translation is, it doesn't really taste good for me. Eva says, já fakt nesnáším koprovku. I really hate koprovka. Jako vážně, ta omáčka, ne, fuj. Which means, like really, the sauce, no, ew. Už od školy ji nemůžu ani cítit. Since the school, I cannot even like smell it. I cannot even yeah. Tomáš, what he says at the end, he says, jakmile sním něco s houbama, je mi blbě, je mi fakt blbě. Je mi fakt blbě means something like I just really feel sick. I'm really like, it's not good. Radek then says, já nemůžu ani vidět mořské plody. I cannot even see seafood. Like, even the look of it is making me feel bad. Then he says, jednou jsem to zkusil na dovolené a nebylo to vůbec dobrý. Od té doby nikdy víc. One time I tried it on my vacation, but it was really not good. Since that time, never again. Moving on, Eva says, jo, mořské plody taky nemusím. For those of you who are studying verbs in Czech, you know that muset means have to. You have to do something. But in this context, when we are saying in Czech language, nemusím něco, I don't have to do something, it means more like I just prefer not to. Like it's not something I go for. Then she says, co ale fakt nedávám, jsou vnitřnosti. Again, for those of you who know verbs in Czech, dávat means to give something. So the literal translation of nedávat means not giving something. But in Czech translation, it's more of something like, again, I cannot stand it. Like, it's not for me. I cannot be around this thing. And she talks about the organs. She really cannot stand the organs. And then she says, to je noční můra. It's a nightmare for me. Then Tomáš says, mně stačilo jednou ochutnat tlačenku a to byl konec. Už nikdy víc. For me, one time I tasted the tlačenka, which in English is head cheese, a to byl konec. That was the end for me. Už nikdy víc, never more. Radek, on the other hand, says, tlačenka je fajn. Můj děda kupoval vždy tlačenku. The head cheese is fine. My grandma always was buying the head cheese. Then Eva wraps the conversation with, no nic, každý má jiný vkus. Well, whatever. Everyone has a different taste. And let's go eat somewhere. Something normal, please. He says, něco normálního, prosím. And then Tomáš says, bez koprů a bez hub, prosím. Without the dill and without mushrooms, please. And Radek says, a hlavně žádný chobotnice, jo? Which means, and most importantly, no octopuses, okay? So that was it for today. And I have a question for you, which you can answer in the comments. Jaké jídlo nemáte rádi? Máte alergii na něco? So please feel free to express all your thoughts about foods that you like or dislike and write it in the comment section below. So that was it for today. Ahoj, mějte se hezky.